Now it's not like many fish are known for their good looks, often emerging from the deep with bizarre bulging eyes, extreme underbites, and weird spikes protruding from their heads. But things get particularly creepy when one rears its head to show off what look a lot like human teeth, as one recently did over in the United States, going viral online. Photos of the strange catch were posted on the Facebook page for Jeanette's Pier, a fishing hotspot in Nags Head, North Carolina. The caption simply reads #Big Teeth, Big Times. Indeed, the large fish can be seen gossiping at the camera with its surprisingly strong set of gnashers in one photo, while another snatch shows the sheer size of the beast as it's held in both hands by someone. The post has since racked up 1,200 reactions and hundreds of shares, along with hundreds of comments from weirded out social media users. One wrote, "That fish has better teeth than." Another said, "That's terrifying," tagging their friend. And others said, "Fish with people teeth." A fourth added, "I know people who would love to have that many teeth. LOL. Many people said they believed the fish is a sheep's head. Although one person was still convinced its teeth were human. They said, "It is called a sheep's head, but those teeth are human, so the pic is doctored." According to the Charlotte Observer, the 9-pound fish was caught by a man called Nathan Martin, who had been out fishing with his twin brother on Monday, 2nd of August, when he found a fish with a mouth full of teeth. Martin, a regular at the pier who had gone out in the hopes of catching a sheep's head, told McClatchy News, "It's a very good fight when you're fighting on the line. It's a really good catch, and it tastes very good." According to the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality, sheep's head fish generally weigh around 5 to 15 pounds and are around 30 inches long. Its website says, sheep's head are greenish-gray, with a laterally compressed body marked by 5 or 6 vertical dark bars on the sides. They have prominent teeth with incisors, molars, and rounded grinders that enable them to crush shellfish and sea urchins. They have strong, sharp spines on the dorsal and anal fins. It adds of their habitat. Sheep's head are found in saltwater and brackish coastal waters around jetties, wharfs, pilings, shipwrecks, and other structures covered with barnacles, mussels, and oysters. Also, if you've not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these animal stories every day. Now, back to the story. Another fisherman catches fish with human-like teeth in Florida. An anchor was left shocked after yanking a fish from the depths that appears to have a set of almost human teeth. It's a seriously weird fish, and once you've seen it, you're unlikely to forget it. The strange creature was fished out of a spot near to Melbourne in the U.S. state of Florida, and fisherman Paul Lohr was as surprised as anyone by the unusual gnashers on it. The 33-year-old said, "It has a zebra pattern of coloring and the body is more like a snapper-type fish, very compact, but meaty. The teeth can only be described as human-like teeth, but upon further inspection, you'll notice they have rows of these teeth, like a shark. Most of them have 2 to 3 rows with very strong bite power, not enough to take a finger, but enough to make you never go near the teeth again," he added. "It's one of the weirdest fish I have encountered just based on the appearance. What he's actually stumbled across here is a sheep's head, and they're actually not so unusual around the Gulf and Atlantic coast of the USA." Mr. Lohr, who's originally from Honolulu in Hawaii, explained the reasons why the sheep's head has such humanoid champers. So they need these types of teeth to break them open. Then the shells come out of their gills, almost like a filter, so they do not consume a lot of the shell. He continued, "The vicious, nicknamed the poor man's crab around my parts. That's because they're easy to catch, and they mainly eat different types of crab and shrimp, so they taste like crab meat. They're very strong swimmers. As soon as you hook them, they swim sideways with a lot of force, so even a small one feels like a huge fish. The sheep's heads start to grow their teeth when they're only 4.5 millimeters long and have their full set of choppers by the time they are 15 millimeters. Over the course of their life, they can grow to be 76 centimeters long. The sheepshead are so well known around that particular part of the eastern United States that there is even a bay called Sheepshead Bay in New York City. Don't worry about this one though, because after catching it, Paul released it back into the wild. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.